Hello viewers, welcome to Motivate Education. I hope you all are doing well. Our today's topic is Jean Piaget's cognitive development. The theory of cognitive development is a very important topic in our education psychology. It is also become important in our competitive exams like Tet, UGC NET, SET, etc. And who are doing their B.Ed and D.El.Ed trainings, they have also this theory in their syllabus. So let's start. Jean Piaget was a Swiss psychologist who lived in Switzerland, and he established the theory of cognitive development, which is very important theory in our education psychology. So before talking about the theory, we have to understand at first that what is the meaning of the word cognition. What cognition exactly is. So cognition is related with our mental development, our thinking ability, we can say. And so cognition refers to the inner process and products of the mind that lead to knowing. It can include all the mental activities like attending, remembering, symbolizing, categorizing, planning, reasoning, problem solving, decision taking, creating, and fantasizing. Now, Piaget became a cognitive theorist by observing his own 3 children. He presumed that every child born in this world acquires the knowledge of their environment in terms of exploring through their own activities. He also found that the thinking systematically changes at a point of development to another point. But the question here is, how does it changes? How it happens? So as per Jean Piaget, the development of thinking and its active construction is made possible by 5 important processes. So Piaget has described these 5 processes. We have to know these processes in detail. So these are, first of all, schema, adaptation. Adaptation is further subdivided into assimilation and accommodation. Next is our organization, and number 4th is equilibration. Equilibration is further subdivided into equilibrium and disequilibrium. Let's understand with a simple example these processes. First, take an example that think about how every child have had learned the concept of a dog and a cat in his early years. The child starts constructing the schema of a dog from a picture and comes to a conclusion that a dog has 2 ears, 4 legs, a tail. So, schemas refers to as the basic building block of thinking. They are specific psychological structures helping a child to organize the way of making sense of experience. Now, the child looks a dog in the park someday and observes it. He experiences disequilibrium as his schema does not include barking and the furry nature of a dog. The cognitive conflict or discomfort experienced while constructing schema is called disequilibrium. So after that, by his mother's reinforcement, the child adds 2 more traits to the already formed schema, that the dog is furry and it barks. That is called assimilation has taken place. By resolving the disequilibrium, and the child gets to a state of equilibrium. Hence, assimilation refers to the process of adding new concept to the already learned concept. Cognitive equilibrium is a comfortable state of the child in learning things. Next, after some days, the child sees a cat walking around him. The child looks into the checklist of dog schema and confirms that certain traits like 2 ears, 4 legs, one tail and furry in nature, and addresses the cat as doggy. But his mother tells him that no baby, this is cat, as it sounds mew, not wow wow. Now the child gets into the state of disequilibrium and starts to construct meaning by getting help from his parents. After the child constructs a new schema of the cat which says a cat has 2 ears, 4 legs, furry, a tail and it sounds mew. Once the disequilibrium has resolved by forming a new perfect schema of a cat, the child gets back to the state of equilibrium. That is, the process of accommodation has occurred. So, accommodation refers to a process of revising the learned concept to fit the new information received. So, a child would experience a state of cognitive discomfort or disequilibrium just before each accommodation and assimilation and returns back to equilibrium once accommodation and assimilation had occurred. The entire process of constructing schema for a dog and later for a cat leads to a higher order of cognitive system called organization. Thus, organization refers to the internal rearrangement of schemas and exploring the links and associations between the schemas to develop a strongly interconnected cognitive system. So, these are the important processes given by Jean Piaget in his theory of cognitive development through which thinking develops. These are very important in cognitive development theory. So, that's all for today. Thanks for watching the full video. I hope it will help in help somehow the learners, and please like, share and subscribe if you like the video.